Miss Amanda Schindelar.
Okay. People have always been afraid of monsters, but Making Monsters by Tim Pratt and Some Zombies One Should Avoid by Geo Clark evidently show us that we, as humans, can be pretty scary ourselves. It's not so easy to hide from what's inside. Making Monsters by Tim Pratt. In a little workshop downtown, in a room without windows, a man sits at a workbench. Making monsters. He is just a man, not a monster himself, but fears his family business. His ancestors invented the Cyclops, the werewolf, and the vampire. He has watched with dismay as these final commodities are drained of their power, swallowed by culture, sapped of their strange, dark potency. Sea monsters and wolves, apes with straight razors. His ancestors conjured all these things. It often seems to him that all the best ideas were taken before he was born. In his early days, this monster did his best with the possibilities left to him, creating escaped lunatics with hooks for hands, psychotic dentist with chrome drills, and spirits who appear when you say the right forbidden phrase, holding in a mirror in a darkened room. But in his old age, he has begun to lose focus. His sense for appropriate subjects has begun to slip and fade. He makes monsters where monsters shouldn't be made. He is the reason clowns so often seem sinister. The reason mannequins and dolls can be so unsettling. The reason a child's tricycle sitting unattended in the front yard can be an image of use for dread. If he goes on this way, who knows what other objects will attain an aura of menace. Imagine fearing a dessert spoon, or a spool of thread, or a plain white candle. Imagine looking at your sandals and seeing monsters. I have to know when to turn the page. Or turning back the covers on your bed and being shocked almost to death by the exquisite horror of a clean linen sheet. Imagine the day when he can't think of anything to make monstrous beyond the perimeters of his own body, and he becomes a monster himself, and he leaves his windowless workshop and knocks on our doors at odd hours and calls our homes in the middle of the night to whisper the secret words passed down by his ancestors, the words that will finally make monsters of us all. Some Zombies One Should Avoid by Geo Clark. Zombie politicians, as they linger over your brain, taking forever to finish their task, then shake your hand limply in the end. No, shake your limp hand in the end. Salesmen, zombies who push their mindless sales pitch at you. Crown your front door, trashing your living room carpet if given the chance. Evangelical zombies who act blankly determined to save your soul, to convert you to their fuzzy belief system and twisted visions of eternity. Radio talk show zombies who babble on throughout the night to their half-conscious listeners, the latter willfully offering up their grey matter to irrational half-truths. Corporate zombies who march round in expensive but tattered business suits, waving their MBAs in one's face, determined to drag one down to their bottom line. Finally, zombie relatives. Those you haven't seen for years. Those who repeatedly sponge off you. And those who literally interpret the proverb, blood is thicker than water, intent of draining you